trap fucking season.
All right, welcome to For the Boys podcast, episode 3.
FTB.
Episode 2 is not going to be.
We're gonna make it clear.
It's fucked, alright?
Decent amount of alcohol.
We got
trap season real quick.
We got Tally over here in the corner. This is my fucking sister. We got the citrus fruit sitting over here.
We got the Jewish stream over here,
and we got fucking Coner right over here.
Little fugly, we still love him.
Yo, Fugly got this.
Sexy, actually.
So, what were we talking about? We were talking about fucking party or something. That was going down.
Yeah, no. Connor's girl's friend is having a trap DT real quick.
Yeah, you guys are
I'm about to
invited.
pull up.
All right, so,
Everybody who's listening to. Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
If people actually fucking listen, pull the fuck up, you know? I mean, people are married real quick.
Yeah, we'll release it in time, and the whole one people that will listen to it.
Yeah, that's
The whole
You mean Alex?
that listen to it. Alex! Alberta, boys!
Alex will fly over from Alberta for this trap, bro.
Honestly, I want Alex to come back, but
I want him to come back so bad, but he won't.
I didn't see him when he came back.
Shit.
I feel like that's a bad idea for him.
Why?
I don't know. Apparently, he has some like females waiting for him.
Females waiting for him here or there?
Yeah, here. I don't know. Remember I told you about like when Megan told me?
You know he's gonna be hearing this, right?
What?
You know he's gonna hear this,
What do you
right?
mean?
Yeah, I can
What's,
hear
I mean, he probably won't listen.
I'm not asking if you can fucking hear this.
No, I said he can
Honestly,
hear this.
no, what do you mean? Who's who?
Who's this?
What's
female?
going on
Tell
with
us,
this? So
tell us,
tell us the story. Yeah.
These hoes.
So, you guys know who Megan Carroll is?
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Of course we do. I
She
do.
like told me some dirt apparently the other day about like how I don't know, like apparently her sister is like trying to go, like Amy is trying to get back with like Alex and I don't know.
She got a motherfucking fiance.
Stop.
Yeah,
She has a fiance
yeah,
right
that's
now.
what I said. I was like, what the
She
fuck?
has a fiance who she already
No,
cut.
no,
For the
Listen,
for the
I'm
record,
friends with those
guys,
Please
hold on.
tell me
No, stop. For the record,
Name drop everything. Yeah,
she has also been blow ganged by a gang of fucking dudes for cocaine. So, this is the story.
Her sister
Bukkake.
literally fucking confirmed that for me, so that's kind of like.
You gotta go one at a time.
5 plus minimum bukkake is.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
let's all shut the fuck for a
What?
second. Talissa, please tell me what's happening. I'm so friends with Alex for so long. I want to know this.
Sure do.
Please tell me.
No, she just like
Amy
she
wants to get back
literally
with
just
him.
like told me that like apparently she's not happy for fiance and all that shit.
Of course, because he's a
And how-
cuck.
She
He
literally.
has a fucking kid.
He's literally a coal mine
and how-
worker as a
and
fiance.
he's like working and shit. He has like 2 jobs, and he goes and he takes all that money and like apparently so she told her
Oh, no.
sister, okay,
This is
that
so fucked.
he should go and be putting the money like for his kid, right? Like he shouldn't be
Yeah,
spending
I
the money
mean,
on
that
her.
makes sense. That makes
But-
sense.
Right? But apparently she told her sister she just doesn't give a fuck. Like,
Wow.
she
She's
just
a bitch, eh?
Fuck her,
That's
dude.
fucking
I
retarded.
mean, like, you
This
have
guy
to
has
put
a
different
fucking-
I'm sorry, but
shadow.
Amy, you seem like a piece of fucking
Hey,
poop.
if you're listening, hey dude, fuck you.
Yeah.
Does this actually go out?
Yes, it does.
Nah,
we're
but
we're
no,
posting
no,
this to
no,
the
no,
boys.
guys, straight
It's
up
for
though.
the boys.
No, but strip.
Okay, so
Amy's,
I'm not gonna
but you guys
get
understand. Amy's
a bunch of
been
bitches.
desensitized from our understanding of way life is because she's been almost not forced, but
She's been forced to blow gang. Oh my god.
Pulled up to Alberta with Alex for fucking how, like 3 years now?
No, it wasn't.
What do you
3
expect?
years.
I'm like, I don't know, it's just like,
What?
it's
2
What do you
maybe.
It's been like 3 years.
It was 2 maybe. Well, no,
Maybe
when he
2
first came back, it
years.
was like 2. She came back and cheated on him, and then got bukkake.
Oh, yeah,
That's
most
true,
likely again.
that's sad.
Wow.
Well,
with her-
apparently,
No, that was
fuck's
that was
sake.
during
before.
winter
That was
time,
before,
she
but I mean,
also
that would
came
be
back
nice.
and she was like, I don't know, apparently she met like this fucking like low dealer or something like that, and she was like fucking him, and then like I don't know, she went back and like
Yeah, I heard about that
her
too.
fiance
This was
found out
this
and shit.
2018.
Nah, it was
No,
like
this
this
is like
summer.
now.
It was this
Oh, this
summer.
was
This
now.
is like
Wow.
the week
Oh,
of the
shit.
winter.
Amy, you're a fucking whore.
Rip
Nah,
homies, dude.
I heard about that too. I
You
heard
fucking
about that too.
whore.
This
You a
absolute
dirty
loving.
thought.
No, but the thing is, she
Cheated
was
on
already
her
talking.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
Okay.
No, but the thing is, she was already talking to me. I heard about that too. Like, it was
Dude.
kind of like, I was like,
Sorry.
it was kind of like a weak moment for her. But like, she's
A
like,
weak
oh,
moment.
Oh,
Hey, you're a dirty
Shane,
fucking
Oh,
Shane, this is why I
yeah,
call
yeah,
you a
it's like
fucking
she-
white girl.
This is why you're
Because you
simp,
can
dude.
empathize with this for some
Yeah, you're
fucking
really
reason.
fucking simp.
It's
dude,
like okay,
no.
you know, it's
A
a weak,
simp?
it's a
Okay.
weak
Yeah.
moment.
So
Guys, hold on, stop.
I met a guy who goes to clubs and
Guys,
he's a random
guys,
city and
guys,
leaves her.
hold
I
up.
crawl the rooms.
Okay, all right.
Simp.
Shane, you're
Yeah.
saying this is a weak moment where she goes ahead and she sucks off a motherfucking blow dealer when she's a fiance, all right? Grow the fuck up and recognize that this is a bad move,
I
boys.
do recognize it. That's why I literally told him when I was
This
in
is a
Alberta.
weak
I literally
moment.
told Alex and Amy to say, "Fuck off! You guys are not ready for each other."
Good.
Dip.
All right,
But I mean,
She had a
she's
lot
not really
of
going
weak
for Alex, so
moments.
apparently
Anyways.
she didn't
She
so
must have
I
had a
don't know.
lot of
She
weak
had
moments.
multiple weak
all right,
moments.
be on this, guys. what do you think about the coronavirus? Do you think we're all gonna fucking die soon?
Oh, that's part of this. Okay.
Oh, we're trying to no because
Okay.
it's the same thing as a comic.
Okay, one
It's
by
a
one.
biological weapon.
No, let's have one by one.
Hold on,
Okay,
let- he was
Doran,
talking.
your turn. Don't go for a fucking Doran like 10 hours.
Shut up. You was talking, bro. Come on.
As
Holy
far as I
fuck,
know,
so
so far, SARS has been more dangerous than coronavirus. Coronavirus is just a family virus. This specific coronavirus, okay, yes, kills people, but also I'm pretty sure it's like 99% old people or people with pre-existing conditions. So yeah, it fucking sucks to get it. But if we say one of the boys get it, it'd fucking suck. We'd probably get hospitalized, maybe lose 3 months at the gym worth of progress, which is an L. But we wouldn't die from it. At least as long as we stay hydrated.
I would rather
mind if I
die
say
than lose
something?
3 months of progress.
Yeah, myself as well.
Hey,
but
hey,
you
no,
can
no,
make
no,
from what I
it's my turn.
from what I
Look, it's
recognize.
not-
I started talking before you.
It's not a world.
That's how it
ending
works.
blade.
It's one by one.
Guys,
I'm gonna stop the podcast
Hey,
if you're gonna
settle
continue
down,
talking like that.
members.
Yo, all right. From what I recognize,
Stop the pot. Wow. Ouch.
yeah, I just said
You
that.
fucking cunt.
Come
Yo,
on.
settle
really? You
down,
got a problem,
boys.
Shannon?
Settle down,
Fucking mean.
boys.
You got a problem, spider
Hey,
limbs,
hey,
bro?
guys,
Come on.
Let's take a deep
Go on,
breath.
go on, go on.
Let's take a deep
Alright,
breath.
go on,
Oh,
go
shit,
on.
boy. Let's
I don't
see.
know how to respond that you.
Well, hot damn son of a bitch, let's settle down.
what I-
Alright?
From what I
hold down there,
from
boys.
what I recognize, honestly, one thing that I've recognized is that in the media, it's completely like gone away. Like nobody's discussed it as much in comparison to what it was. Like the initial reaction was
Ebola, right?
this whole hype behind it, and then everybody stopped talking about it. I don't know what exactly that's about, but it lost its
I
fucking
think it
steam.
was, I think
It
it was
lost?
no,
Go ahead.
George, shut the fuck up. It was in. I think it was in variance to popularity because like,
Shane's in a mood, guys.
No, no.
Just to keep this in mind.
Palmer's also in a fucking mood.
He's a little drunk.
You
guys.
guys are both
The
women.
boys
Okay,
are kinda
continue.
gay.
You
So
guys,
let's
you
see.
guys are also drunk. Says
I'm
the
not a
ones that
woman,
says
come
the, says the guy that tips you off 2 beers. Anyway, so strip. I think it's in variance to the fact that.
Are you talking about yourself? I think he is.
Says also the guy that drank like 3 beers and is drunk.
Guys.
Oh, I feel
Yeah,
so
you.
much-
Holy
Fucking
shit, dude.
drunk,
Okay,
dude.
guys.
That's
Okay,
Shane.
guys.
That's
we-
Shane. Oh my god.
Okay, guys.
Boys.
We know the coronavirus is a biological weapon released by China. Yeah, this is just science. This is well-known. This is a well-known fact.
Scientific
This is
fact,
just science.
He wants to talk so bad.
Scientific fact, we're dead in 20 hours. Facts.
We're done.
Actual
We're done.
fact.
Oh my
Why?
god, dude. Holy fuck.
Listen, the same thing happened with Ebola. Ebola was still a crisis for like months after it was stopped being reported, right? So it's just the media popularity thing. It stopped being cool, stopped selling as much. They stopped talking about it. That's like every media thing ever. So
Yeah.
hey, China's still dealing with it, but look, it's also been kind of dealt with fairly well. I mean, still people are sick, but like, hey, there are worse things to have.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have coronavirus than Ebola. I'm just gonna say that, bro.
Facts. Ebola's way worse though.
It's not a. It sucks, but
Whoa,
listen,
hot take, bro.
coronavirus. Yeah, hot take, bro. But I'm just saying, coronavirus might be not fun to have, but at least it's not a very scary virus. There's a lot scarier diseases to have. So like,
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
kind of like
Like what?
Leishnihan, bro.
No, dude, big fan of that one.
That's pretty fucked up.
Very
We were
good.
discussing
Really
that.
fucked up.
We were
Yeah.
discussing that the other
That's
in the group
fucked.
chat.
I learned in my genetics class. That's a really because my teacher's always going on about like Leishnihan being like this is probably one of the scariest. He's like this is probably to me the scariest disease, and we're like, what's he talking about? That was fucking mucky. Imagine having
Mucky,
I
huh?
have no beers.
no, but dude,
That's
imagine okay having a genetic disorder that makes you like self harm in the sense where like you chew your fingers off, bite your lips off and shit, and you're fully aware of like
Palmer, you're
as
sex
fucked up
guy,
like
no
how
that
fucked
shit,
up
no
it is.
problem.
Basically,
Respect
it's
That's
like
for the boys.
if say one of
course.
like a normal person, if
Hamilton.
you say were to chew your fingers off, obviously your
Well,
body
you
would be
having fun over
like,
there
this is
playing with your
fucked
beer
up,
cat?
this hurts,
You sober fuck.
This is genetic disease
vibing.
called Leishnihan.
Just
Leishnihan
vibing?
disorder.
Is this like a new thing?
No,
What are you
No, it's
doing
not
here,
new. It's
Connor?
a
It's
genetic
Valentine's
disorder.
Day. Why
It's
you
not
doing
disease.
Annabelle?
It's just
Busy, bro.
basically it prevents.
Oh, busy with the other
'Cause-
boyfriend?
Busy,
You're-
bro.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Two ways that you produce RNA
What's
and
that
DNA.
about too, though,
It's
bud?
A is it makes new one, and B it recycles old one that's not useful. But the thing is this disorder, what it does is it makes you not recycle it as well.
Yeah.
So it builds up. It's a buildup
No.
of acid.
Fuck, the
You don't have it if you don't like. Obviously, you don't have it, so like you're fine. You would know it if you had
I'm
it.
about to put,
Basically,
hold on, actually feel
what it does is this thing it causes a buildup of uric acid, which causes a thing called kidney crystals, which are like kidney stones, but
When?
a lot worse because
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
I've heard
crystalline
about
structure and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
But what it also does, which is really scary, is
Yes.
it causes self-harm. So basically, the sense that your brain will tell your body, okay, you need to chew your fingers off right now, and your body will make you
Kenny
chew your
coming now?
fingers off. And
Is
mentally
Kenny
speaking,
coming?
you'll be fully
that?
conscious fully aware.
What the fuck is...
As much as if one of us started chewing our fingers off, your butt would hurt. You would know it's terrible. It's a bad idea. It's a bad thing. There's no justification.
Kiss me.
But you cannot physically. You cannot stop.
What?
I'm not
You
Patrick
have to
either.
chew your fingers.
That is
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
Guys, listen to
It's
this.
like that.
so scary. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and so people like that tend to be restrained and all
This is really
that
rough.
because they have to because it fucks them up. It's really fucking. It's a pretty fucking terrible thing to have.
Dude, I don't recommend getting that because I would. You know what? It would suck.
It would suck. It would be an L.
Oh, it's only...
Honestly, like,
What's gonna be?
I don't know.
Indeed, I would not recommend getting that either.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's true.
I will have to
Yeah,
admit, as a person, I may not be an expert, but I would recommend against getting
Dude,
leishman
I don't
tonsillitis.
want
biting off your own fingers because
Or
you
a lot of times that you
don't
see
want
the
it.
pictures, they bite off their own lips and shit because they're restrained, so they're at their lips, so they like bite off their own lips
Oh,
and
that's
shit.
gross. That's gross.
Dude, I almost
Kinda
did that
epic.
today.
Or bite out their own tongues because they know it's fucked up.
Oh, apparently you
but
fucking
they can't
do
help
that.
it.
Like, there's like this drug or whatever. Apparently, it's like I don't know. It's a new drug.
Crocodile or some
Crocodile
shit.
bath salts.
I don't know, but like
Bath
apparently
salts.
you
Oh my
like
God. I've done bath salts
chew
before.
on your fucking.
I've had to trip sit
tongue.
people on bath salts.
That
Me
is
and Nicola did bath salts
nasty.
before.
Nicola.
Yeah, me and Nicola did bath salts when I was in grade 8.
I had to trip sit people on bath
Pretty
salts.
fucked up.
That was
When?
fucked.
Pretty fucked up.
I was
We
camping
didn't feel
with
anything. I didn't feel anything. Got a really bad
Corey,
headache.
Eric, David,
That's it.
and they took
That's
MD,
the whole
which
story.
turned out to be bath salts, and so Eric and Corey were fucked. David didn't take any, so at least he was okay. But I was there. I was really fucking high, but
I've
I
had
still
like
had to trip
8
sit.
beers now. I'm like a little pre-tipsy.
It was mucky.
Pre-tipsy.
It was very mucky.
I'll admit to my alcohol consumption at this point. God, are you kidding?
Wow.
Facts.
Well, guys, yeah. Diseases suck. That's the moral of the fucking story.
Hey, wash your hands. Don't get sick.
Don't get them.
Don't be Noah Demers who doesn't shower for 3 weeks.
Don't have premarital sex.
That's
have
factual.
diseases.
And shower more than once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, don't yeah.
No one
Don't
goes up to a
not
group of
shower.
girls. Hey guys,
I
haven't
haven't
showered in 4 days. It's like, oh, okay,
I
buddy.
feel like you guys are never gonna let him down on that one.
No, we're
No,
fucking
no.
not.
Hey, never lived down about
Even if
Connor-
he changes
Connor's like, okay,
even
my,
if
friend, my girlfriend Viola and her friends are there, and there's like other girls no one can hook up with. The first thing he talks about, the second he meets them, how he hasn't showered in 3 days.
Okay, but that was
What
kind of
kind of
okay.
dumbass?
Look, listen, that was kind of my fault because I did bring that up. But then again, he didn't deny it. He was trying to justify it. The first
I was
bond,
busy, I was
listen,
busy.
dude,
Yeah, I didn't give a
the
fuck.
first
That's
bonding
disgusting.
experience, the first conversation where me and Shane's girlfriend, me and Viola and I had an experience where we're like, this quote unquote bonding, as in like, we like, talk to each other, was trying to convince Noah that taking showers was a good thing.
I know he hasn't been to school in like 2 weeks and he still didn't have the audacity to take a fucking shower after an entire period of time.
Facts,
Bro, what the
Facts.
fuck are you doing?
God.
He's a monkey.
Bro, I don't
He's a
understand how
motherfucking
Noah's so
baby.
nonchalant
He's a
about it too.
savage.
Like, we had breakfast with him this morning. He talks, but it's like, yeah, I wasn't been to school for like 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, if I wasn't in school for
Why?
2 weeks, I'd be like panicking, man.
Why hasn't he been
there's so much
Because
shit
the
I
first
missed.
the first week he just didn't feel like going, so he just skipped all his classes. And the second week he was sick, so he had
That's
to
not
miss
that's
it.
that's honestly like dangerous for our
It's
school.
fucking.
It's
That's
very
really
It
bad.
is. It's fucking retarded. Like, honestly, it's like your last semester too, and all semesters that missed that much fucking school is like
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
Like
Wow.
there's some shit that I want to do now that I
See
can't
my
do because I
toes.
lacked in my first couple semesters due to my R
See
score.
my toes.
But hey,
Yo, nice toes on me.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I know.
actually Gab's socks.
I'm so happy that Noah isn't here right now because he'd be like,
You'd be like, yo, nice toes, big guy.
Oh my god, stop.
he'd be
That's
like, "Oh my
fucked.
god, guys,
These are
stop
Gab
it! I'm not
socks.
that much of a
Yeah.
I got your socks, motherfucker. He's got my sweater. I got his fucking socks. You know what? I saw him the
No,
other
I
day.
have like fucking 5 sweaters of his still.
Really haven't seen a single fucking one of them.
What? No, because I don't fucking wear them. Why would I want to fucking
Yeah,
Sell 'em.
Noah's
Sell 'em,
sweaters?
boy.
No, my ex's sweaters.
Sell 'em, boy. Make some money, boy.
What? That's what I'm gonna fucking do.
Yeah.
I just gotta like.
Yeah, he
be
has my
kind of,
fucking
like,
obey sweater. I saw him.
I
Like,
got
the
a
other day at the
question,
park.
though,
I
real
was like,
quick.
God damn it.
Obey the walrus
Does
voice.
C-Check work in this room?
No.
Really?
I'm not
You know
gonna.
why?
I'm not down to it on a fucking dog.
I'm not gonna steal your spot, dude.
Dude.
Will you steal my spot?
What?
Will you steal my spot?
Of course not.
I don't know about Talissa, but
They're
I'm
lying
honestly
to
too
you,
lazy to stand up right now, so
That's a no.
I'm comfortable, okay?
You can't trust them.
can't trust her.
I don't know if I can trust them.
You can trust me, you can't trust
Can
her.
you defend my spot for me, bud?
Oh my god.
Can you defend
You
my
can't
spot
trust
for
me either, bro.
What do you mean?
Wow, so you're trying to say I can't trust the boys?
Connor's gonna move from his chair to an
Ouch.
literally identical chair.
half a meter away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Huh?
We're not gonna steal your seat, bro.
He's just never gonna.
Yeah,
be
it's a Shane. We're not gonna steal it.
How the fuck do I have a pizza stand? Did I eat pizza today?
You had that when you came
We
here.
had pizza 20
You had
minutes
that-
ago.
You had that when you came here.
Really?
Yeah, you
like,
did.
we were eating at 20
I
minutes
noticed
ago.
it on your shirt. I was like,
Dude, we were literally we were eating
I mean, I
pizza
don't give a
20
shit,
minutes ago.
I don't give a shit either, but like, fuck, when did I have a pizza stand there?
I don't know if you had a pizza stand from that, but I'm just like,
Listen, I'm a greasy man. That's the way she goes.
and Viola still dates you.
Hey,
Hey,
she's not
she's,
get two shits.
she's from the
It's
Greasy
surprising.
Wop family.
She's lives
Yeah, she's with the from the greasy wop and the sexy Jews. It's just like double whammy, bud.
That's kind of an oxymoron, but
It
alright.
is an oxymoron, but like Con, you're also literally a fucking bear.
Thank you,
You're
big
so
guy.
hairy.
That's kind of
A hairy
nice,
bear.
very nice
bro.
of you.
It's kind of factual.
That's a
I'm a very
nice,
nice man, actually.
Yes.
Our
Shane's a quite
Connor
degenerate
finally
dude.
gets his abs. Annabelle, I don't know if I like your abs. Gets rid of them. You know, I kind of miss your abs.
I want to kill
She's toying
myself.
with you, boy.
I wanna kill
She
myself.
actually say that.
Man, shut the fuck up. Man, I'm sick of this shit.
You sick of this shit? It's like 30 seconds,
Fuck,
bud.
man.
Oh my god, dude. I can't believe Annabelle had to do it to you, bro.
Plain like
Oh,
that.
Annabelle.
She mucking.
Wait, that's his girlfriend? That's your girlfriend? Okay. Great.
Dude,
Told him that she didn't like his abs, then he got rid of them, and then she said that she missed
I
them.
didn't get rid of them. I was just like bulking for the winter, and she was like, "Oh, well, what's he bulking?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, well, I'm doing it anyway, so sounds good." And
Says
then-
the man that has literally Nuns Island view of the entirety of Montreal from like a fucking.
Wait, were you and Artem actually making
like
while standing next to each other?
skyscraper's point of view? Literally
Of course.
lives
Of course,
in a
bro.
Fucking solo apartment. Connor, you hit it big, bud, and you're.
Hey, wait,
complaining
Connor,
about
if
actually
we
liking your abs.
reach tomorrow, can
I
we
swear
sleep
to
in your
God.
Nuns Island apartment?
What?
If we reach tomorrow, can we
Alright,
sleep in your Nuns
Hissing
Island
season.
apartment?
Hissing season.
But like,
Real
we,
quick.
fuck.
Seat
Actually,
check
maybe not,
also.
because I might not even fucking be there.
Bro.
Because I can only go to the party if I can have a ride home back. Because I work at 10 a.m.
Oh,
no.
Dude, Dave texted me this morning.
Hey, well,
He's
Connor,
like, yo.
Let me know, bud, because I'm not gonna.
I was
gonna
not
see
expecting
you
it,
can't
and then
go.
Dave hits me with the, yeah, you don't have to work tomorrow night. I'm like, wow. He's like, you owe me one, but still, dude, I don't know, I guess he bullied someone into taking my shift.
All right.
Shit,
So,
That was a lot of
Since
fucking
hot.
bullshit.
what's the deal with garlic bread?
So,
Yo.
Liam, explain to us. What's the deal with
Liam, what's the
garlic
deal
bread?
with garlic
Hey,
bread?
excuse
I
me.
don't know, but
Hey, excuse me.
apparently she's an escort in.
Apparently,
Hey, excuse
a
me.
girl we went to high school with is an escort. Let's start this off.
Yo, girl.
Who?
Yo,
Her
prostitute.
name starts with K, and it's not what you think.
Isn't it a
Because it's
C?
usually a C.
Does it start with a K?
She's very classy.
Does it
very
start? Does it
classy.
start with a K? Actually.
Yeah,
it does.
Oh.
That's how you could tell she's very classy.
Yeah.
And she took a picture with her
All
boyfriend.
her- I saw her-
She's not
Instagram?
close enough with the boys for us to reveal her identity.
I saw her like a
On the
Visco
podcast.
Instagram thing, and it's like
Oh.
it's just her like holding drugs and like her hand on like the steering wheel of like BMWs,
BMWs, yeah,
and
it's
Porsches
like-
and shit. And I'm like, well,
like long fingernails.
Maybe
It's like,
they-
how do you wipe your ass?
I'm like,
How the fuck do you wipe your ass properly? Honestly,
That is a
Melissa,
real
You're a
question.
girl. Please tell me how the fuck do you wipe your ass properly
With shellac nails.
long
My
ass
nails are not that fucking long for your
Okay,
info.
but answer me. You know girls who
Shellac.
have long ass nails. How the fuck do you wipe your ass properly? Go.
the secret you don't.
Did you just
The
Uh,
secret you want to know. This is what the podcast
I
is
think
called.
you have to
The
take
secret
extra
you want
showers,
to know.
to be honest.
Yo,
I am going to. Oh my god! I
all
will
these
not.
hoes who have long
Okay,
fingernails
guys,
also
boys.
have
This
bidets
has
or
decided
whatever.
it. I am
You
becoming.
also have bidets, you
Boys, I'm sorry.
know?
This is
A
decided.
bidet. It's like a.
Boys,
Oh,
I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
I'm now becoming gay. I will not
What?
deal with.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
I'm sorry, bro.
Liam,
I'm not dealing. I'm not dealing.
Liam fucking Doran is gay?
I'm big.
Shane,
You,
it's yours
dude,
now.
you just missed
I don't
it.
want Doran.
Apparently, listen, dude, you just apparently figured. Apparently, girls with long nails, they don't wipe their asses any better. They just have to take more showers. So I'm
What?
sorry. I'm done with girls
What
with
did I
poopy
walk
buttholes.
into?
I'm going gay, and at least they can wipe their asses.
I hate this conversation. Let's start off with for the rest of the for this section of the podcast. Let's talk about how Noah literally sent Noah literally sent $20 or offered to send $20 to your fucking sister for feet pics. Your sister for feet pics, $20.
Tally, how do you feel about this?
How do you feel about this?
Are you like?
She
Flattered?
grunts, she grunts and scrunches her face. For those who are not looking,
Let's be honest.
Those are
Let's
not
be
like-
honest. You're flattered, right?
Oh yeah, totally flattered. That's
Isn't that-
awesome. You know, like I mean,
Okay,
he
how about
convinces me
I
to
send my
unblock
feet
him,
pics?
and then I unblock him, and he fucking sends me that, so I block him again.
What a king!
Come
Yeah.
on, bro. What are you
Like,
fucking doing?
Get going, Noah.
And you had him blocked since what age? Since what year? Since like years ago.
Shane, you're fat headed the TV, dude.
Shane, I was doing you fucking dummy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sick.
I haven't
Well, you're
walked
probably
since,
fine
like-
that too. So fuck
Shane
you.
is just straight up abusive when he's drunk. He's just a fucking abusive person. He's just like, fuck you.
Yo, he's grabbing my arm kind of tight, bro. I'm scared.
I'm just trying to feel him
He's
out,
ready to
boys.
fuck.
I'm
He's
trying
just
to
got
feel him
that
out.
like.
Shane's trying to pipe me, dude.
What are you
I'm
trying to
scared.
say?
He's got that angry. Kraus isn't here, alright? Kraus isn't fucking here.
What are you trying to say, Palmer?
I can call Kraus for you.
Bet.
If we sleep,
Real quick.
no, actually,
Okay, no,
wait.
only 4 of the
He
boys
is?
I want to smash.
I don't want to.
Kraus?
He's sick. He's
No,
got
no, no, no.
coronavirus.
There's
Only
only 4 of the
There's
boys.
there's like 8 of us. that
I only have
have
4 of the boys I want to smash.
So
Kraus,
half of them?
Savage, Rico, and I don't remember the last one. Con, actually, sometimes.
Yeah,
Con.
don't
Come on, bro.
I'm ready to
Surprised
list.
Noah isn't part of that list.
He is not.
Of course not.
Because Noah doesn't play. Because
Because
I
he
don't
doesn't
act-
shower
No,
us. Because he
it's-
tells you, oh, you know what? If you could only smell what I could smell through a
No,
fucking image.
It's just I don't. It's the problem. It's not 'cause I don't actually want to smash. It's because the boys. It's because it's those boys play it out with me. And it's funny with them because they make jokes about it when I play it out with them. That's why it's funny. But the thing is, Noah's like Noah gets into it. He's like, you want to smash? You want to smash? I've been showering 3 days. I'm like, okay, never mind. I don't want to smash.
He's kind of like that gay guy. He's just, I mean, I don't know, but I can imagine.
He gets so
I feel like
into
Noah
it. Like,
almost
fucking
like.
retarded.
Dude, if
I don't
Noah
know,
was
bro.
gay,
I don't know what
if
to tell
Noah
you,
was
like-
gay, he would be a bug chaser. For
No, but
sure.
seriously
Oh,
though.
bug
Bug
chaser.
chaser.
Wait, hold
Hold
on. Tell us what a bug chaser is.
Okay,
Tell us what your
okay,
alt-right bug
listen,
chaser is.
listen,
Yo,
no,
this is
that's
a term.
not
I
right.
already.
Please
This
tell
is
us.
a
No,
gay
A bug
guy
chaser.
term.
This isn't any racist thing. This is like a real
This
thing.
isn't racist, just to tell you.
No, this is
man.
no. I'm serious.
Wait,
Liam
is this
said
like a
some
gay
shit.
guy term though, or what?
Yeah, this is a gay guy term.
Oh fuck! I don't
Literally,
know this.
you know this?
No, I
No,
don't.
no one
I
does.
don't.
Okay, a bug chaser is a
Bug chaser.
homosexual man who he purposefully goes after men who have diseases. In order to just have them all. Pokemon got collect them all. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
god!
There's no okay.
Dude, I
Listen,
guarantee.
that's
No, no,
way.
hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
that
I
exists.
guarantee you.
Okay, that
I
exists.
guarantee
I'm sure. There's no way that's a normal thing. There's no way
No,
that
no,
No, it's
normal
not
gay
a
people
normal
are like,
thing.
yeah,
Of
I'm
course
gonna
not.
get diseases.
Of course it's not a
bro."
normal
Think about
thing,
heterosexual sex. How many fucking people are going around like, I gotta catch them all? Maybe Shane, but
I think Shane.
Yo, I'm a
Fuck
bug.
me, why are you acting like
Bro,
I'm some sort of
yo,
fucking,
hit him up like,
bug
yo.
chaser. Shane's like, I'm not a bug chaser.
Yo, dude.
But, okay,
Boys,
guys,
I'm
guys.
not a thought. I swear.
The
I
moral
swear,
of the
I'm not a
story.
thought.
The moral of the story is what I was saying was if
You gotta hit up girls like, yo, I'm a bug type trainer.
That's disgusting.
That's fucking disgusting. That's
Oh my
disgusting.
God. The moral of the story is
Die.
if Noah was gay, which is highly likely, he's probably gonna be a
Oh,
bug chaser, which he probably already has a bunch of bugs. So there you go.
Wait,
Well,
kidding
no,
me?
you're-
You're really
I don't
fucking.
think- I
You're
don't
really
think I
nice to
see
say that he
no
would
as
actually
being
get.
gay,
Dude,
though.
Dude,
There's
you're
no
giving
way.
him, you're giving him
If
too
Noah-
many.
If Noah's gay, he'd go for someone that's like who he sees as perfect and like Chad level.
Doran.
Dude, you're giving.
Doran.
Okay, I'm flattered that I'm considered perfect in child level, but also like, no. Bro.
Oh shit, bro.
Okay.
Wow. that's
Also,
beautiful.
you're kind of giving Noah too much credit for thinking that he has a bunch of bugs already.
Dude, Noah's fucking.
Unless the one and only had all of
Yeah,
them.
Wait,
Implying he's had more than one like
I
sexual
hope
encounter.
not. I hope not.
like literally one section. Okay.
Oh my god.
Dude, Halloween. Halloween
literally
theme song.
funniest thing on the planet.
Oh my god, he had sex to the Halloween theme song. What a
pretty
fucking.
fucking
Dude, that's literally probably the funniest thing I've ever heard. in my
No,
life.
that's
pretty
I
fucked
don't know
up.
how you
Noah's
can.
sexual experience is probably so off from
I don't-
most
I-
sexual experiences are like that he didn't even learn anything from.
I don't know
Wait,
how.
maybe if it was actually like really normal, like that would be
Doubt
kind
it.
of like a mind fuck too, though. Ish.
For him.
Here's the thing, is I feel like
Yeah.
it was strangely normal, except for the Halloween theme song.
That's
listen,
what I think too, honestly.
Yeah.
I know Noah. No, this is no way. There was.
I'm not going to
normal.
talk
Listen,
about
listen.
what his experience was.
I
He's
know-
not here, but
Like, I know we all know Noah, but I think we can all agree it wasn't normal. I can go and
That's
guarantee
true.
that. Then with the music, I don't know how he didn't just die of laughter. That's literally the funniest thing I've ever heard. in my
Dude,
fucking
yo,
life.
literally, and we recognize
It's
it because of
kinda
the
creepy,
fucking.
actually.
Dude, we literally played Dead by Daylight, and that's how we know what the fucking music is. So how the fuck did he not recognize that?
you know it's not normal? His mom thinking that he actually fucked Liam and
Yo!
his mom had no fucking expectations of him.
Dude, his
That's
mom,
exactly
dude,
what he
his
was
mom
Doran, bro.
expected so little of him that her first association was not. Noah didn't lie about
Well,
having
do you
sex
know-
with a girl in our basement. It was no. He told the truth that he had Liam over and that he had sex with Liam Noren.
Well, 'cause-
that he had sex
because-
with me. She was more likely to believe that she has
That's
sex
so
with that,
sad.
that
Well, 'cause-
Noah had sex with me than he had sex with
My
a girl.
parents are mad at me having random ass girls coming in and out of my basement for
Epic,
like solid like a year.
Sick, dude.
My-
You're
and-
sick. You're
Oh,
fucking
shit,
cool,
bro.
dude.
Yeah,
You
but like
fuck girls,
Noah's,
dude?
Noah's
you
parents are
fuck
so
girls?
desensitized that fucking she's right away goes to the fact that Noah says, yeah, Liam was in the basement. We didn't record anything. She's like, oh, okay. Had no doubts about it. Just automatically assumed, yeah, he fucked Doran. It's all right.
Bro,
Okay.
what the fuck, dude? His mom,
Well, the thing is,
his
okay,
mom,
so
who I
hold
have
on.
known since grade fucking 3, was more likely to assume not that Noah lied about the person who was over being me, but no, he didn't lie about it being over. He was being honest about the fact that Liam was over, and they had sex.
Well,
What the fuck?
To be fair,
Listen.
To be fair, for those who are not listening, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but his mom had found a condom at the bottom of his recycling bin.
outside by
Outside.
chance. By chance in the garbage can. So it wasn't
No,
on
no, in the
purpose.
recycling bin, the only thing that was there
So-
was just a cummy condom.
But yeah,
And he said that Liam Doran came over last night.
No. But in fact, the chances of Miss Wood seeing that were very minimal because according to Noah, she doesn't really check the garbage can and stuff like that very often.
Of course,
so,
yeah.
But Noah lied in assumption that she wouldn't check like usual.
Okay,
so
okay,
by
actually,
chance,
I'm
it was
going
very
to-
unlucky.
Okay, I'm gonna give very briefly. Basically, he had a girl come over to have sex with, and his mom apparently heard them from upstairs. And the next morning, asked him, "Hey, do you have someone over?" He said, "Oh no, it's just Liam came over," which was me.
Wait,
And then
wait, his
later
mom
that
really
day,
cared though? Like,
Okay,
was she
well,
giving a
he
shit?
I don't know.
really
He just
know.
didn't want to talk to her about it.
No?
And later
He's
that
just-
day,
he's just
and then
shy.
so they had sex, whatever.
Love you, Noah.
And then he threw the cummy
Supposedly
condom.
had sex.
Okay, allegedly.
Okay, we should
Allegedly had sex.
Allegedly.
I feel
Is he
bad.
pulling
No,
a West guy?
No, boys.
I
I
saw
started
the
the subject. Let's switch
Listen,
subjects.
I saw the text from his mom. So allegedly had sex with his girl and then threw his cummy condoms in the big garbage bin outside. The next day,
And
his
dispose
mom
of
asked him,
evidence.
"Hey, who was someone over?" He said, oh, it was Liam. You know, covering up for covering his ass." She then later goes to put garbage in the bin, which hadn't been emptied because it had just been emptied the day before. So the only thing in the bin was the cummy
So
condoms.
dumb.
And looking into it, her reaction wasn't, "Oh,
He's so fucking
he
stupid.
lied about Liam being over." And in fact, he had a girl over and had sex with her. It was, "Oh my god, he had sex with Liam in the
He
basement."
fucks Liam.
That was her reaction. That is how fucking
The
unconfident she is in her son to secure a woman.
The best thing was a couple days after.
Actually, no, she thought that we recorded gay sex videos in the
Yeah,
basement.
she was
Yeah.
like, I hope you and your friend aren't making weird videos together.
She's like, "I'm
Not
just
weird,
really
but, like,
worried and
she
afraid."
goes, I
And I'm
care
like,
about you. The best part was like, a couple days later, I'm talking with Noah about it, and I think we're with the boys or whatever.
Yeah.
And he just sends his mom a text. I did not fuck Liam.
Yeah,
he's like-
he did.
Yeah, he
did say
texted.
that.
Yeah, she's like
Say that.
texting. He was like, "I'm just scared and confused, and I don't want you and
He
your
goes-
friends to be in any danger." And he says, "Holy
I
shit,
did
mom,
not
I didn't
fuck
fuck
Liam."
Liam." Is
Okay,
what he
quote
said.
unquote. For those who are listening, Noah texted his own mother, "I did not fuck Liam. He did not have sex with his male friend."
He
How
had
do you
to
convince
confirm
your mom
that.
more that you had sex with your fucking friend by saying, Mom, I swear to fucking God. I fucking did
Dude,
it."
imagine, even if she believed it, even if she believed it, imagine having to convince your mom with a text saying, "Holy
Nice.
shit, mom, I did not fuck Liam." What? You have to convince your mom that you didn't fuck your friend?
What does he
Bro.
do at home when he's alone? Like honestly, what
Plays
does he
Minecraft,
show
I'm
to his mother?
Pretty sure he plays
What is
Minecraft.
how is it possible his mother's so desensitized?
You know what's my favorite?
Hold on, I think
Yeah.
Bomey's calling me. Bomey's calling me. Let's answer the podcast.
Oh, I
Sure.
did the podcast,
No,
bro.
Hold on, boys. Shut up a second. Yo,
Put
Bomey.
it close though, because
Alright,
Put it
the
close,
boys.
put it
The
close,
boys are having a podcast right now, and we're talking random shit. And you just called during our podcast.
You guys want to get me in on the podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah, put it
real
close,
quick. We're
put it
putting you.
close.
We're putting you right next to the phone, and you're gonna be on it, just like real quick. Like you're on it now.
All right, Alberta.
Alex, you're on the podcast. What's up, bud?
Oh, not so much. Just living the Alberta life.
The Alberta life, bruising, fishing, real quick.
Yeah.
dude, we were talking a lot of.
Exactly, that's the name of the game, man. Just fishing, being outside, enjoying the beautiful outdoors.
Fuck
There
yeah,
you go.
buddy.
Hey.
Yo, we're talking about a lot of fucking bullshit. We're talking about Noah and how he lost his virginity and how he fucking went ahead and his mom thought he fucked Liam before he ever fucked a girl. What do you have to say about that?
Did you hear that story,
Well,
actually?
Honestly, all I have to say about that is that Noah did that totally to himself.
Oh my god.
know, the man has potential, but he wastes it.
Yeah, that's what I said. No, Viola literally said to me. She's telling me today that Noah is not an ugly-looking guy. He's a pretty good-looking guy, but like he fucks himself over with his dumbass fucking way of speaking in front of women.
Okay,
Like,
but here's the other thing though, is that I guarantee if Noah ever gets a wife, out of all of the boys who gets a wife, he's gonna have the best one because she's gonna be putting up with the weirdest shit.
Oh, that's probably true. She'd be
Fair,
the most
fair.
that's
loyal.
true, but
She'd
imagine
be
the
the most
shit life
loyal.
she's gonna live.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's true. If she doesn't kill herself past the age of
You're
30.
banking on the idea that he's gonna find a fucking girl who can tolerate that shit, alright? I don't know. Has he found one so far?
Just gonna get
He found
probably
Zach's
just
own
gonna
sister.
get massively cucked and
He is
enjoy
a
the rest
girl.
of his life.
Sorry?
So he's gonna get massively cucked and enjoy the rest of his life.
True.
Hey, there's a girl in my chemistry and English class who is pretty nice, and she kind of looks like Juliet.
Juliet.
So maybe if I become friends with her, because she kind of sits in the same area as me, I could maybe hook her up with Noah and I'll have Juliet 2.0.
That's disgusting.
Why would you hook her up?
do
Why
that?
would you want
Because what else can
Noah
Noah
What's
get?
so good about Juliet?
Sorry, what?
Wait, you said that you want to hook up with this chick, but like she looks like Juliet.
That's what Liam
No. I
said.
said if I become friends with her, I can maybe introduce
Is
Noah.
Juliet that bad looking?
Did
She looks
she-
like Artem.
Yes.
Yeah, she does look like
Is
Artem.
Artem bad looking now?
As a girl
woman,
thing.
yeah.
Like, it's like,
I
I
don't know,
literally,
I can't look at her without thinking of Zach's face.
honestly, I've quite literally copy pasted Artem's face onto her face because I was making the Nomeo and Zulia.
Nomeo.
Alright? And it was quite literally the exact same fucking face. Shane, it was the exact same face. It was Artem's face on top of her face is the same face. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Scarily similar. It is scarily similar. How close they are.
Yes.
Oh,
No,
man.
Mio, dude,
That's
he's
one,
like
that's
no.
one person that I gotta meet when I
Are you
come back is
serious?
Artem.
Artem. Artem's a really rush man. He's like, bro, drink vodka or your pussy.
Where's
That's
that?
all I gotta say about
Artem's
Artem.
a
That's
giant.
his
Artem
position.
is a big,
I don't know. Yeah,
jacked Russian guy whose face
Jacked?
looks exact. He's strong, and then
He's a big boy.
yo,
He's
he
a big
deadlifts like 400 pounds and can bench like twice.
Artem
the
is
weight.
insanely powerful, and whenever I try to fucking
Shit.
bench press, Artem bitch slaps me when I don't go past like 12 reps.
Yeah, he does.
I
Bitch
don't
slap.
He's
know.
like,
I've
bro,
never
don't be
noticed
pussy,
it.
don't be pussy. I'm like,
Why
Artem,
would
I
you
can't
go-
go anymore.
It's
Bitch
It's true,
slaps
but
me.
also like don't be
Whenever I'm
pussy.
Why would you
No,
go
I
over
understand.
12
Don't be
Why would you go
He's
over
like,
12
you're not
reps?
drunk enough.
No,
and
he's not
spins me
drunk
around.
at all.
Trap
He grabs me and
that's
spins
why.
me around.
Boys, that's not
Oh my
it.
god.
He's very strong. But
Okay, wait, who's all there? Who's all in the podcast?
Alright, so it's my sister, Tally. There's the citrus fruit, Limey Lee.
What's up, Sally?
There's also Shaneite, the fucking Israelin. And then we've got
Wow.
Jewish
fucking
dream.
Koner. And then we got me, PT motherfucking Pete.
Oh,
Ooh.
Well, hot diggity down, shit.
Well, goddamn.
okay, what other subjects are we on in this?
We
No,
talked
no,
about the
no.
coronavirus. What do you think about that right now? You're closer to BC. How do you feel about it in Alberta? Is there any
Okay,
impact?
well, I think coronavirus, like, and all the memes and all that shit is just like, a whole bunch of like stupid ass shit. Like, we shouldn't be making memes because it's like literally a global like pandemic at this point. Like, it's probably gonna end up hitting the whole world.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I've just been washing my hands, trying to keep clean, staying away from Orientals and Orientals.
Oh, there you go.
My man. My man.
What are you doing? Are you going to Chinese food right now? Fuck no.
No.
Dude, I'm just vibing.
Boys. I'm gonna make this very clear right now.
Phone down.
No, because I want to talk about this. I have a race and racism class at Abbott right now,
Sick.
and the teachers literally like, we had a topic with the coronavirus, and then the Karens were like, you shouldn't be racist to Chinese people because
Yeah.
they come from Asia. Like, listen,
talking about
listen. At least I raised my hands. Listen, I understand it's racist. I don't want to get a fucking pandemic. I don't care if you haven't been in China recently. I don't care if you're in Asia recently. Your race or your appearance comes from an area that has the fucking parasite.
Exactly.
So,
It's like,
listen,
I don't
I'm not
care
trying to
if
be
you're
racist,
Chinese,
but it's because
that's
you come from the area.
Yeah. Sorry,
Okay, Alex,
Alex.
go for it, bud.
Alex, what were you saying?
Okay, so maybe I was wrong to say Orientals. Maybe I should have said people from the general vicinity of Asia.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's
Honestly, I was gonna say something. Honestly, to be quite honest, in my opinion, it's kind of understandable to be a little bit more frightened or perhaps even like scared of people who might perhaps you'd perceive as Oriental or Asian, just due to the fact that they just recently had a massive festival, like a cultural festival, in which a lot of them had gone back all the way to China to go in and celebrate. And that was around the time that... Hold on, sorry.
All the other countries have it too now.
This was around the time in which everybody had gone there, and then the actual pandemic began. Therefore, I believe that it's kind of rational to understand and be a little bit more apprehensive. Simultaneously, you don't know if every single one of them has been there. And also, there's plenty of white people who've also been. There's plenty of white people who've also been. So yeah.
Okay, now listen. Now, in general, I just stay away from them Chinese. But,
Okay, guys, we made our point. We've talked about this already. Now let's go for another subject.
I gotta go take a piss.
What else should we talk about?
I have to piss you as well.
What else should we talk about on the podcast?
Wait, I'm just gonna make
Yo,
my
dude,
point about. I'm just gonna make my quick point about this.
Sorry, you already talked about
You
this.
know, about the whole like social like breed thing. Listen, I get, sure, might be a little bit racist to
Guys,
be
be nice to
avoiding
Asians.
like Asians or whatever because of this, but it comes down to this: if a woman is walking down, listen, it might be, but also is justified in the same sense that if say a woman is like walking down the street, it's late at night, she's alone, and she sees a guy or a group of guys walking around the same side of the sidewalk, she's gonna cross the other side of the sidewalk because she might feel a little bit unsafe. Is that sexist? Maybe. Is it justified? Absolutely. 99.9% of the guys she sees on the sidewalk aren't going to rape her or attack her.
What you're
If
saying
the one
is,
guy-
But if
like,
they see
racism
Liam
is
Doran
judgment
walking
is-
that way,
If the one
You
guy
watch
is
out.
like, it's like, okay, maybe they're not, but the payoff of that one guy feeling slightly like hurt about, oh man, that girl crossed the street, like, is a lot less worse than a person raping her. Same thing with coronavirus. Okay, maybe, sure, 99% of Asians the person's gonna run into aren't gonna give them the coronavirus. But those 99% of the people who feel, oh man, that guy's kind of avoiding me, that sucks, is a lot less worse than getting the coronavirus from someone who happens to have it. Like,
Yeah, it's like I'd much rather
Maybe
be
it
called
is,
a
but it's
racist
also-
than
Like
the
I
coronavirus.
Abbott. Okay, Bowman, you want to go?
Go what?
Were you explaining your opinion?
Oh, no. I was just making a little...
Alright, because at Abbott, it's a very controversial opinion right now. And I have a class on my humanities class, it's like an ethics class, and a major topic is on the coronavirus right now. And the thing is, a lot of Asians in that class, and everyone's like, no, it's a way of justifying your superiority over Asians that live here, because like you're white and you're Asian, you're Asian and you're not from here, you're not recently been here. Like it's a way of justifying your superiority because you're not from the native land, essentially, because we're white, been here for a long time. But like, all these Asian people in my class are saying that, like, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't want it. It's literally it's a simple way of responding. I don't want the fucking virus. You're the type of people that go there and get the virus and bring it back. I'm not going to China. You're going to China. You're the ones that go visit your family and bring it back here.
Like-
I don't know if you've been there or not during the break, but you may have, and you may have gotten it.
Listen,
I don't
odds are-
fucking care about
Okay.
that.
Shane obliterates libtards with facts and logic.
Yeah.
This isn't.
Listen, like
Actually,
odds are they probably don't have the virus, but on the
Exactly.
off chance that they do, it's a lot. You getting the virus is worse than their feelings being maybe hurt by it.
I
So,
completely
No, I
agree.
agree. I don't
Fuck your
give a fuck.
feelings. I don't want the fucking virus.
Yo,
Like straight up.
like I acknowledge that
Facts
you probably
don't care
don't
about your
have it,
feelings,
but, like,
dude.
listen, I acknowledge that they probably don't have it, but listen,
Shane, aka Ben Shapiro.
it's like
Facts.
listen, might as well look if you can just wait a bit for it to blow over, then fine. But just at the current moment, like okay, people
Better
are
safe than
concerned.
sorry.
Who
Yeah,
cares
like-
about the social norms, man, is what I'm saying. It's like, when it comes to a global pandemic, fuck the social norms. If it's fucking, South Africans, sure, they might be white, but if South Africans had it, I'd stay away from every fucking South African I know, and that's not racism.
No,
that's
it's
just
not.
fucking,
It's really
avoiding...
It's not.
It's
Or
recognition
hell,
of the possible-
even if it is like a form of racism, in this particular case, I don't think it is because it has nothing. It's not really.
Well,
Listen,
really
it's not necessarily a
racism.
negative
It's only
connotation to
racism
the
if
fact
you're
that it's just
profiling the
self.
people
Yeah, it's
based
not
on,
like we hate
looking
Asians
at
because
their
they're always
facial
sick.
features.
It's just like Asians happen to be more likely to be
boys.
sick right now than.
Alright,
If they're wearing a mask, it's like almost like, all right, I'm not necessarily gonna want to go ahead and be close to you because
Alright, boys.
the fact of life is that if somebody is already wearing a mask or something akin to that, or if they seem like they already have sick possibilities, or they seem like they might have possibly been in correlation to something that I know is detrimental to my health, I don't necessarily want to be close to it. It's logical. It's merely logical. It's
Yeah.
not necessarily something that's
If they were
unvalid.
white, black, blue, red, they could all, if they were sick, then,
Really
like,
logical.
Noah's
it's not
mom,
because
when
they're
he was
Asian, it's
thinking
just
about
because,
William.
listen,
Oh, Miss Woods. Let's not
they're
talk
sick,
about her right
but,
now.
Okay,
Yes.
let's get off the coronavirus stuff.
Okay, no, I got a topic we were discussing before. I thought it was interesting. All right,
What's
so for the next part of the podcast, I want to specify this because I find it actually interesting in correlation to how it's a major topic, especially people our age. Going to clubs downtown, how Montreal is a massive sex trade part of where women get kidnapped and used for the sex trade. People go to Jet, like the club Jet, and they get fucking
Yeah,
kidnapped.
but a
and next
lot
thing
of
they're
them, a lot of
in
them are
Indonesia.
volunteers as well, though. They're getting paid well.
Yeah, but that's irrelevant to the fact people get kidnapped and paid for from millionaires.
A lot of them aren't kidnapped. A lot of them literally went there with a resume.
Okay, no, but we're not talking about
Yeah,
people
we're
who
talking
are
about
legal
that,
sex
literally-
workers. We're talking about
We're talking
sex
about that literally
trafficking.
get kidnapped on purpose.
They're talking about sex trafficking.
There's a difference
There's
between.
probably fewer of the clubs that are like, all that.
Nah, Alex, a decent amount get roofied and kidnapped, bud.
Yeah, Montreal's actually, I think, known for
They
that.
just
It is.
like, well, I don't know. I had a
My
club-
sister has an analogy for this. Not an
Yeah.
analogy.
Okay,
Alright,
so like
explain.
when I was like
Yeah.
17, 18, like I used to go to Club Jet all the time, and like I don't know, like there's one of the guys who like he would tell me like, well, when I went, like he'd be like, hey, like go stand on the corner sort of thing. He'd be like, go get like 10 girls and bring them in. We'll give you like $200. I didn't know at the time, but like what they were doing is that they take them in, and then there's a back room, and in the back room, if you go in and stuff, because I went in with a bouncer I kind of made friends with. And in the back room, there's like an exit that you go out, but like they don't like nobody knows about that except for like the promoters, you know, sort of thing. So it's like fucking sketch. And then so I had a client that came in, and actually my mom had a client that came in, and like basically she was like saying how like her husband, he went and did like a fucking like bust at like the Jet Club sort of thing. So there's apparently 3 clubs downtown where you have to like really watch out for, but like
Which ones? Which ones exactly?
it's Jet nightclub. There's XO, and then there's what do you call it? Oh my god, what the fuck is it called? It's across from Jet nightclub.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just
No,
raping girls.
no, it's an old one. It's an old one.
This is Montreal, Quebec, by the way.
Montreal.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
apartments right across Jet.
Huh? Okay, well then it's more down. It's
Okay.
what the fuck is it called? Anyways, it's like one of the older ones there. So,
Mm.
yeah. No, they had a really big problem with that, and like honestly, it's crazy because like I had an experience myself where like my friend got like really really drunk. We were like 4 girls and shit, and so like basically what happened is that like we were just like chilling and stuff, and like we were like, because I know all the people who work there, right? So like this guy comes up to me and he's like, oh, he's like bring your friends and shit. So like they go and like they introduce us to like these 3 guys, okay? These 3 guys, and like these 3 guys are like explaining how they just got out of jail. So I was like, what the fuck? And then this guy starts talking about how he has a fucking dick implant or whatever.
Dick
And I'm like,
Cock.
oh, I'm like, okay, that's like impressive, because like I don't give a shit about that. Like, you know, it's kind of like weird. And I don't know, like these guys probably, they were like maybe around like 45, something like that, and you're talking to a fucking 18-year-old about this. Like that's kind of
Yo,
like
I had a-
that's whack.
PP implant, boys.
Yeah, like trying to like, I don't know, impress us or
Those
whatever.
people were
Fuck.
probably just high as fuck on coke. Like that sounds like. I don't
Yeah,
know.
well, they used to like do it and shit like behind. Like I know there's a room and stuff. Like it's called the Red Room if you ever go to like Jet, and like all the people like they all do fucking coke and shit there. Like I did it once, but I mean like.
Yeah, I mean, I
whatever.
have to. I've gone checking it up before too.
Yeah.
There
Anyways.
are
I think the majority of the sex trade is like drug fueled.
Yeah.
there are a lot of like voluntary sex workers, but there are
Yeah.
a lot of them who are kind of dragged into it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I ended up actually like maybe a year ago talking to this dude, and like he
sleepy.
fucking told me that like he knew that this was happening to girls, and like he didn't do nothing, you know.
Yeah, but think about
So
it.
it was like-
Think about it in correspondent to his own safety. He knows this is fucked, essentially.
Yeah.
And he knows that it's wrong, but he doesn't want to detriment himself, essentially his health.
An anonymous phone call to the cops.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
always
like
true.
that's
You
pretty
can do that,
fucking
but like
easy.
still, it's risky. You know, everything's risky in this
Not
sense.
really.
Not really.
Honestly, no.
True.
I mean,
We don't know what if
I know, but like, you don't know the complexities of it though.
No,
Like,
no, no,
Maybe
to be
he's the
fair,
only
no.
one. Maybe he's the only one that knows about it.
I
So
have-
like, now I'm just calling fuck him. Literally, only him. But I recognize that.
What I have heard though is that the what do you call it? The clubs downtown, they do pay off the cops. So I think that there's a lot of like
I wouldn't be surprised.
fucking bullshit that's going around in Montreal that we don't know about.
You're not the
because-
first person who's told me that the cops get paid off in Montreal.
Yeah.
I had another person who was associated with the Hells Angels went ahead and he said, all right, listen, a lot of cops, they don't give a fuck. They just go ahead and they send them a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
They're just cool with it. They don't give a shit, and then they leave people to go ahead and they do their fucking
we're
crime.
fucking corrupted as shit. Like people don't even know it.
It's a
like,
city
how bad
run by
it
the
is.
mafia.
Guys,
When
we
it first
literally
began.
live in like a society.
Wow, Con, you just know everything, don't you?
Guys, we have the
you have
Joker in the
a
room.
brew, Doran. Doran, please, baby girl.
Oh,
Fine. Whose
dude.
half drink support was that though?
Oh shit, I got more brew left.
Yeah. So.
Dude,
Bro, ask me for a brew.
that's
We
quite the
live in a
story. That's
society.
quite the story, honestly.
Yo,
Yeah, what's
got a
up?
new subject.
Fuck, man, I gotta think.
Have a brew, Doran.
We're talking
Did
about
you
beer.
just chuck out? Come on, bro. I'm sing my blues for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
One more, please.
Shane the Jew.
Fine, you
Alright.
simply come talk.
Do you think that they should go and raise like the hour that we're allowed to buy alcohol?
No, I think 11's a good enough time.
Yeah.
Like 11 gives you enough time to realize what you're doing in the night and figure out what to do. I mean, 12 would be nice, but like I think the fact that
Oh, you took a
11's
Sapporo that I had given him.
Oh shit! No, I'm not trying to finesse your support. I bet.
Jesus Christ.
What do you guys think about the natural gas and oil pipeline?
Seasons.
Oh, hey, oh, damn, we finna fuck him.
For those who don't listen, Shane says bet and season a lot, so we made up this thing, season, bro.
Season.
It's seizure season, boys.
And also, no. What about oh, damn, we finna fuck him? I'll say that a lot too.
No, you don't.
I do.
Absolutely.
I'm
you
like,
do
oh,
not.
hey, damn, we finna fuck him.
I've never heard that.
That's
in my
a
life.
that's a little crazy term. Bro.
It is though.
No,
Is it
I'm
like
finna-
from
look
a
crazy, I'm
fucking
finna
rap
fuck.
song?
It's kind of
Nah, it's just a thing
not
what I
gonna
say
lie.
to my friends in the Abbott.
Was it Phonics
no,
or
Future
Ebonics? I
says
don't know.
that.
Yeah.
Future's the one who
Yeah,
says
yeah,
that.
it is.
There's that video of Lil
Yeah.
Crazy talking to some girl, then afterwards he shines the camera on her like really awkwardly. She looks visibly uncomfortable. He puts
Yeah.
the camera in his own face. I'm finna fuck.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nah. It's
Have you seen it?
it's in relevance to future songs. It's not in relevance to Crazy's little greasy
No, I know,
shades
it's
of
just
random
some
ass
Creed-
girls.
dude,
Dude, it's
something
Creeds
else.
are the breeder, bro.
Oh my god.
Crazy,
dude.
bro. No.
Just send me that.
But
Thanks, man.
I've smashed at least 50 bitches.
Is that
I've
what-
smashed at
Lil
least
Crazy
50
is a
bitches.
That's legit
local.
what he said.
Lil Crazy's a local rapper.
I've smashed at least 50 bitches.
We can't.
They can't speak English. She's
But we
French
can't
fuck.
say a shout out to Lil Creezy without saying shout out to SSB. The SSB is the best rap group in all of Saint Lazare. We run this shit, boys. I don't give a fuck what anybody
I
says.
promise we're not
That's
jerking
it.
ourselves off right now.
Yeah.
I promise you, I'm not sucking my own dick right now.
Yo, as the BB.
I'm not
Jesus
fucking my own
Christ.
dick right now.
It's kind of unfortunate how the Sniff Boys group, who literally just fucks around, is relatively speaking
Yeah,
more
like-
successful than the rappers in the area that try to actually.
I've told a decent amount of people about the Sniff Boys reason because after Jesus and Noah's event at the Shat, a lot of people at Abbott I've chilled with don't know about the Sniff Boys. And like, bro, I saw Rico, I saw Noah, like most usually Rico because they know Rico more than Noah. Like I saw Rico on stage and I was like, holy fuck, what's going on? I was like, yeah, I know, he's the Holy Ghost. He's part of a rap group called Sniff Boys. I'm like, what the fuck is Sniff Boys? And I'm like, it's the rap group. And they're like,
Yeah,
that's funny as fuck. And they actually, like, what's their name? Like Sniff Boys. They'll search them out.
Send them the
Yo,
link.
They'll send them Snapchat that Al's watched them.
Well, it's like,
Add
that's the
SoundCloud
thing,
and
you gotta
Sniff
tell
Boys.
people about.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I've told at least 5 people at Abbott so far about Sniff Boys because of Rico on stage.
Wait, Alex, what'd you say?
I said I even talk about Sniff Boys out here.
God bless you.
Yo, do you guys the cross Canada rep, bro?
Liam and I talked to our coworkers about it. Get Max to listen to it. Justin loves it.
Dude, I was talking to Dylan, last on
Dylan
Tuesday
too, bro.
on shift. He's telling me, he's like, yo, Hoshea, bro. Honestly, dude, the Sniff Boys, like, they rap about stupid shit, but it's so much better because, like, they got that good flow. You know what I'm saying? I was so happy.
Who are those people?
Our coworkers. But anyway, he's basically saying how our rap.
Besides coworkers.
He said we were better than Hoshea the Great because even though we rapped about stupid shit, our flow was way better and just fire.
Sick.
I was so proud of that moment.
Oh, she is fucking cringy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, he's very.
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Also,
cringy?
I have never had dedication to listen to his music. I haven't.
Don't
Is it
worry about
actually?
it. No one
it's
does.
what is it? What does it listen like? What does it sound like?
It's not okay. Here's the thing.
Like, is it actually that
look,
much
look,
worse than
look,
Sniff
it's
Boys?
not-
I can rhyme you. Okay, like some soft beat, some soft stoner beat. I'm flowing, mowing. Yeah, you knowin'. I'm J Cole.
Yeah, you know I got the pole.
Okay, no, how
On my
about
dick.
how about
Yeah,
for
you
this
know.
how for this
It's
podcast we make a relevance.
Doesn't
we,
even sound
let's
like it.
let's put
But
let's put a whole shit beat on right now.
No.
Listen, okay.
Fuck.
Okay, here's the thing.
Nah,
Oshia
yeah, bro.
is
I'm
not
cool. Yeah.
objectively bad, but he's not good either. He's just extremely mediocre, and his problem is because he seems to, I don't know, he seems to think he's, like, I get, like, kind
Finna
of hyping
change the
yourself
MTL
up.
rap game.
Yeah, exactly. I get hyping yourself up to try and get more rep, but he seems to think that he's legitimately, like, really, really good, when in reality he's just, like, extremely average, and, like, it's like, okay. Like, he's not like, you don't listen to him and go, like, this guy fucking sucks, but you're just like, he's just one of those guys who's you're like,
Yeah, it's just kind of bland. It's almost like
it's fairly
milk.
normal.
It's just like all milk is the fucking same. It's kind
Yeah,
of
exactly. It's like
it's a
he
terrible
like
analogy.
listen, he flows decently, he raps decently, but there's nothing special about it. It doesn't have that like spark that makes him different than
No.
anybody else.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of sad, but he thinks he does.
No,
so.
exactly, and it is kind of like because he puts a lot of work into it and stuff, and
It's like
he's not like fucking.
Arcadium, you mean?
He's not like the worst rapper in the world. He's just
Oh my
not that.
God. I
He's
shouldn't have- I
he's
probably
not
shouldn't have said
special
that,
enough
but
to
I'm
make
not
it
curious.
basically
I don't
what's
give a
unfortunate.
It's only for the boys.
Okay, good.
You're not gonna
Good.
like the people that are gonna listen to us are probably pretty much just the
It's
boys.
the boys. It's
Yeah.
the boys. Yeah.
We're gonna listen.
Right,
To
and
I'm gonna
that's-
listen to this when I'm working. Like that's pretty much what's
Yeah,
gonna
but
happen.
you do stuff. Honestly, I was listening to the first podcast, not the second one, the most cursed, where Artem starts screaming.
Liam didn't even.
Anyways,
Liam didn't even release it.
No,
You
I'm
didn't-
not gonna
you didn't
release
because
it.
it's
You gotta
so
release
fucked.
it,
It's
bro.
so
It
fucked.
sucks.
I want
and it's just
to have
not
discussion
fun.
about
This is not fun. It
benzodiazepines.
is not fun.
Benzodiazepines are very addictive. I've seen people get really fucked up on them.
Vodka shots. I'm 1-on-1.
Yes,
Kind of.
I'm
Yeah.
always
Okay.
down for alcohol.
I'm down. Bring it down.
Bring it.
I'm
Bring
gonna
it.
go back.
Sick.
I know, but I want to
I
discuss
need my charger.
benzodiazepines.
Let's discuss
That's been a problematic subject for me for like the last couple
Let's
months.
discuss
Alright, time to go.
benzodiazepines. What's
I'll
up?
be back.
All right, me and
Me
Palmer.
and you. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so
I'm
for
down,
those in
I'm
the
down.
podcast, everyone else is left for alcohol. We'll be back in a bit. This section is about me, Alex, and Palmer discussing the benzodiazepines, which correlates to Ativan, Xanax, and fentanyl and all that.
No, not fentanyl.
Oh, no, fentanyl's an
fentanyl's
opiate.
it's
We're
an
talking
opiate.
about what?
Yeah, I guess an opiate is true.
We're talking about benzodiazepines.
Benzodiazepines are like Ativan and Xanax for comparison. And wait, there's also one. Valium. Valium is also
There's
benzodiazepine.
Valium. There's
sure.
also what's it called again? No,
Are we
Valium's.
gonna be talking about them like how like?
How they're fucked and our friends and family are being destroyed by them. But that's sort of thing.
To be quite honest, I haven't
They can
necessarily.
be a very destructive drug, personally.
They're actually quite a destructive drug. In its own essence, actually, they're the only drug.
After you discuss your opinion,
I'm-
I want to say my opinion.
I'm
okay?
sure, yeah,
I bet.
of course, yeah. They're the only drug that. Oh, not the only drug. There's possibility. I think alcohol, perhaps. I'm not necessarily fully certain, but I'm relatively. I know for a fact that benzodiazepines, they're one of the only drugs that when you go and you quit them, there's a possibility if you go cold turkey that you can actually die due to the withdrawal symptoms. So that's a very severe effect.
I want to add my
That's a
opinion to
very severe
benzodiazepines.
effect.
I find that Palmer's also completely correlated and relevant to the subject in the sense where you can actually dive the relevance to the fact that you get addicted to it. But I want to specify it's also a very dangerous side effect of benzodiazepines. A lot of problems with drugs in society is they'll be put down. Like if you talk about really hard drugs, they'll be put down. People say that they're fucked. But the thing is, people get prescribed benzos so often that they're not even seen as bad. So when someone gets prescribed and they get fucked over by them, they don't see it as bad. So they're extremely addicted to it, and they don't fucking care. They destroy their physical and mental capabilities because of the benzos they take. But they don't fucking care about it because they don't see it as that bad. They're desensitized to barely the point. Think about the box on that shit. They all do that shit. Con, you can agree, right?
Dude, drugs are fucking sick, and I do them all the
Con
time.
does Connelton LaBelle does every drug known to man.
Don't touch my fucking
Yeah,
Grey Goose.
especially if they
Is that Grey
involve
Goose?
going to
No
mass.
way.
My Grey Goose.
Our Grey Goose. Our Grey Goose.
Are you really that special, Shane? I don't
I-
know.
He's
This guy-
communist now. He's
I know.
communist now.
Shane's Jewish. He'll trick you
I
into
only
giving him some.
have like.
I will
How
trick
much-
you and I'll give some.
To be fair, he just admitted.
There you
it.
go. I can't. He admits it. Okay.
I'm leaving it at that.
I-
That was for the joke. No.
I ain't lying, bro. Wait,
Fuck you. You fucked me over, Con. You
Yo,
fucked me over, Con.
Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie
Pretty
daisies.
What were we arguing about whether Shane was Israelite or not?
No, we're discussing
Has there been any
benzodiazepines.
coronavirus in Quebec yet?
Sorry?
Have there been any coronavirus cases in Quebec yet?
No, not that I know of.
There's rumored some.
There was rumor that there was one at Concordia in which everybody had like left the school, but nobody actually knows if that was legit.
What was really funny is my sister's Mandarin teacher, who is from China, who my sister thinks she vaguely remembers her mentioning she was from the Wuhan region of China.
Okay.
Went to China on vacation. When she came back, she was super sick. Didn't come to school for.
To Wuhan.
Oh fuck. I mean, she was sick as fuck and they didn't have class for the first 2 and a half
Your
weeks.
sister went to where?
My sister's teacher
Oh, sorry.
was sick as fuck and didn't have class for the first 2.5 weeks of school.
I want vodka.
Because she came back from China.
Oh, but who knows what it was actually?
Guys, I got the coronavirus.
It might have been coronavirus and she might have gotten better because coronavirus is basically just black hole.
Wow, so you're gonna
Guys,
hype me
I
up
might
like
be
that. I'm
infected.
gonna do vodka shots.
I think you are.
We have to do the vodka shots
Thinking
now.
about coronavirus makes me want to
I only have like a tiny.
Coronavirus is a whole
bottle
You know what,
of
Alex?
absolute vodka.
You know what, Alex?
Okay,
You're
yeah,
actually
you can have that.
safe
Oh,
if the coronavirus actually
Okay.
hits because you're pretty far off from
But-
like
Yo,
most
boys,
fucking
vodka
societies.
shots. Con?
I'm good. I'm driving.
Sorry?
Con, vodka shots?
Yo, you hear? He said
Go
it was
on,
good to
buddy.
drink because he's driving.
No, I'm.
Oh yeah,
I'm-
Con, you down,
Hold on,
Funny
guys,
guy.
guys.
Settle down, big guy.
Hold on, I want to hear what Alex is saying. Alex, what'd you say?
The floor, homeboy.
Don't spill it.
I couldn't hear them.
I want some.
Okay,
Thank you.
honestly, I think you're most safe due to the fact that you're kind of far off from like most areas. For those who are listening,
Con and Viola.
like Alex is actually in an area which is not necessarily as close. Like he's in
It's a
Alberta.
very rural area.
Yeah.
Top secret.
39 hours.
So
of
how about
driving.
this? I
Wow.
pulled to a cup of Viola.
Yeah.
I pulled to your girl's friend's
fine,
trap
dude.
tomorrow with Viola.
And here's the thing.
You're
you-
better off.
Go
You're
back
better
to
off.
Alex,
the experiment.
even
smash
if you
and
caught
on the
it,
bed and I smashed
you'd
Viola.
probably
Yeah,
be
entirely possible.
relatively speaking fine. You'd be sick. It would suck.
I'd be
You'd
so
live,
legendary, though,
and
bud.
yeah, you'd get over it.
Legendary. We both smashed and then set. We
No,
really
For
hurt
that's
each other.
example,
not how-
it's very
that's not how it is though, apparently. Like it attacks your other fucking
Alright, don't
organ
shot, bud.
as well as your
Shot.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the coronavirus is just a very bad cold.
Come on, bud. Let's
There's
go.
been
Let's see,
people-
let's see,
a lot
let's
of
see,
people
let's see,
have
let's see. There we go.
There you
There you go.
The more he drinks, the less he
God.
talks. It's good shit.
See it. See
People
it.
have gotten it
Palmer.
and they've gotten over it.
Shot.
It's
shot,
bad.
shot.
It
No,
sucks, but
Sick, bro.
it's like a
Well, you
disease that you can survive.
Palmer,
a lot
I
of people
swear
have
to God.
survived. So it's dangerous and should be
Why
definitely
can't
taken
there-
seriously.
No,
But it's not.
With your juleps.
As long as
I didn't even
people
touch it yet. I
stay
didn't touch
clean,
that.
treat
You
like,
touch it.
act
Let it
like
fuck
how they
bro.
should
Saying him.
in like flu season.
You guys can't do
It's
two
not a
people
disease
talking at
that's
the same
gonna
time.
cause the end of the world. or anything.
There we go. Nice to see.
Oh fuck! I love Grey Goose so much better.
It is way better. I agree.
Fucking
The Grinders is so
honest,
speech
yeah,
though.
mother-
So expensive. It's so fucking expensive.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if Alex fucking heard you.
wait, what?
But you know what the great thing
What?
is though?
Wait, what?
You know what the great thing is though? Ruben, when he comes back from India, he's bringing me fucking 2 big bottles.
So
of
so
this
one of your
shit.
No, is Ruben the simp who said he wanted
one
to
of the
bring
big
you?
No,
Can I,
no,
can
he's
I take
my
a
best
tiny? Can I
friend.
take a tiny sip
Oh,
of
so
this?
he's a simp
and
who-
a tiny sip of that and compare the difference?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I just want
You're trying to trick her into getting some.
I don't know. I want.
Shut
He's trying to use his
it.
Jewish
You
tricks to
shut
swindle you,
it.
bro.
If I chug
no.
it, I
No.
pinky
No.
promise I'll
No.
give you the rest. If I chug it, I pinky promise give you the rest of my wallet, and I have like $50. That's a lot. You can buy like a half a bottle.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
He's
I
not
just want
fucking
comparison.
promising you jack shit,
Shane's just
boy.
a fella.
What do you mean?
He's a trickster.
What the
I
fuck
ain't never
do you
come
look to you?
I ain't never seen you come through with
His
shit. I don't know
family,
what
what to
his
say. Fuck
family
it.
heritage.
Let
is
me
a bunch of
try a little
swindlers,
tiny
bro.
sip with this, and then I'll
No.
compare it.
I don't know. Oh,
What is your
fuck.
problem, Palmer? Why do you hate me?
He's saving his sister, man.
I just know you're not gonna be around
I
here for
understand.
a couple more months, and you're not fucking doing that. I doubt it.
I want a little. I honestly just want a little sip to compare the difference between the two. Like I've
Dude,
tried them
I'm not.
both.
I don't fucking own the bottle.
You know what's really
Don't
not a
ask
fucking
me.
big deal? You could just drink your own fucking.
Seriously though, don't chug
I
it, okay?
won't.
Leave
I
me
promise.
like a
I-
shot
no.
left.
Trust me. Look, I'm not a fucking dick, Palmer. Fuck you.
Shane, just
I didn't
fucking
say
around,
shit.
Why would I do? She doesn't have. Look how much she has left. It's like not even an inch.
bro. He's gonna take it all. Let's go.
That's at least an inch, bro.
Not even an inch.
It's at least an
man.
inch, bro.
Oh, is it least? Okay.
Bro, it's at least an inch, bro.
Okay, okay.
It's at least an inch,
an
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
At least one.
Anyways.
How does it taste? Those
Anyways.
juleps, Jesus.
Anyways. I mean, beautiful
It's way
lips.
smoother, in my personal opinion, but
You didn't have a...
I do agree.
How do you guys feel
Thank
about
you.
Grey
fake
Goose is
lip...
smoother, but not too much smoother.
How do you guys feel about
Yeah, I
fake
know.
lip implants? Me and
Wow,
my
fuck
sister
you,
recently...
Palmer.
No. I'm not saying you fuck, but maybe you, now that you say that, okay. Listen, me and my sister recently, I was about to say this, were added by one of my fucking, like, when I was in high school, not high school, when I was in elementary school,
sweethearts.
fucking dated her, whatever the fuck. Okay, it's not real dated, but she added me and my sister, and she has fake lips. How do you guys feel about that?
Wait,
So
who has fake-
Christina Simonova.
Dude, she got fake.
Christina
Dude, it's so
Simonova.
fucked. But like,
Christina
What's fake lips?
Seaman Supernova.
Dude, when I went
Fucking
to
Castelli.
when I went to
Wait,
St.
She got fake lips now.
Ashley Castelli has fake lips.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
She got fake fucking lips. She added me and my sister.
Wait, Ashley Castelli. Isn't that Ryan Castelli's sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, when I
No
was
way.
in the,
Oh, that was so close to the podcast.
well, I'm late.
I mean, I
Put the
went to
cap on,
flop
put
it
the
over.
cap
Did you end the
Oh,
call?
hold
with
up.
Alex?
Did
Yo.
you hang up on Alex?
No, he's still here. What's good, Bomi?
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, he's still here.
Hold up. I gotta check in with Max. Is Max coming to Florida with me?
Ooh,
I
fuck
don't
the
give a
cap.
fuck.
Alright, bet.
How long have we been talking for?
Where'd the cap go?
PDB, check how long
Oh
we've been
wow,
talking for.
actually, yeah. We should probably end it soon.
Yeah, we should probably just
Yeah.
end it because no one's gonna listen to a fucking 2-hour podcast. It's not even recording.
No one wants to
Yeah,
listen to
it's
an
been
AER
recording for a
podcast.
while. It's an hour.
I should have.
Shane?
Wait, where's
No,
the-
it's not that bad. I'll leave it for a little bit more, just like a second more.
Oh.
We're
he
pretty
has the cap.
wasted, but we got a good hour of it, and yeah, it's a little disorganized.
Absolute
Guy I
Sweet
really
fuck.
like. He's really cute. And his name is Khan.
His
What?
Patrick
And
House.
his name is Khan, and like I don't have the dedication to text him, but I want to really DM really quick. Should I?
Oh
You think
god,
I should?
I think you should do it.
You think I should?
Yeah, I just fucking
Hey.
do it.
You're really cute, and I saw you in my class.
Yo, I just got a text from this guy who says I'm really cute.
I saw you in my class,
Dude, I'm in this guy's.
and like
Yo.
I didn't know how to respond.
Whoa, dude, I'm getting these weird texts from this guy.
I don't know how to respond, and like
His last name's Jewish. Okay, never mind. I don't. wanna talk to
maybe
him.
we can chill. Yeah, but maybe he's rich though. Maybe.
Oh, good point. Good point.
That's a fair point, bro.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be.
Just don't sign a prenup.
I've
That's cool.
sexted them once, finesse his money, and then
The
Wow,
first
dude.
time I saw Shane's
Sounds
mom,
like
I
something I do.
legitimately took me a solid 5 seconds. to
Dude,
realize it
she's
was
so
a
hot.
Yeah, she's hot, and she
I was-
got
I
a
was
twin
like-
too.
Dude, literally, okay, this is how it happened, right? I'm leaving Shane's.
Are they
Shane,
talking about?
look at disappointment.
Literally,
poor
okay,
Shane.
Dude,
I'm-
Natalie
I'm
is a
leaving-
dime.
I'm leaving
Aw,
Shane's
man.
house, okay? I just helped with his macro homework. I opened the door.
I'm so happy I
and
was dealing
she
with that shit.
opened-
My mom's
oh.
like,
Your mom is a beautiful woman. Please be nice to her.
Yo, mom's
Dude,
not
why
like-
are you saying about
Yeah,
her
are you
mother?
saying your mom was a strong, independent, beautiful woman? Yo, I literally,
God,
I go to
boys,
open the door to walk
please.
out of Shane's house, and she opens inside, so we like kind of almost run into each other, and literally was going through my head as I see her. I'm like, wait, Shane has a sister? I'm like, wait, no, she seems too old. Cousin? And I was like, oh my god,
does your mom really look
that's
that
his
young?
mom. It took me.
she's in like a mid-30s.
She's fine.
And
She's,
she's like 51.
really pretty.
Like
his
I'll
mom's
even
really
admit to the
pretty.
fact my mom does not look that old.
Yo, Alex,
Yo,
hey,
Shane, be
everybody,
like that,
everybody on the podcast, shout out to Shane's Mom is Fine on Palm the Poet at SoundCloud. You're gonna find the freestyle. We talk about Shane's mom plenty. You couldn't listen to the full
Actually,
thing.
she's
All right,
so-
I'm gonna sign it out now.
All right.
Peace
Yeah,
out,
she's hot
boys.
as fuck. All right,
She's
see you
fine
guys.
as fuck.